Today we are going to be talking about how a buyer can set their offer apart from in a multiple offer situation. Hi there, Andy Green with Green Group Real Estate at Keller Williams Portland Premier. Thank you so much for joining me today. It's an absolute pleasure to be here. So before we get started, I'd like to point out two valuable links that you will find. If you've been wondering what your home's worth, we have a home valuation tool that's super simple, easy, and will send you exactly that, what your home is worth. We also have a home buyer search tool that if you're just wondering what's going on in the market, what's out there, what's available, you can do that through that link. So please take a look at those. So what are we going to be talking about today? Today we are going to be talking about if you're a buyer in today's market and you're in a multiple offer situation, how can you set your home apart? Well, let's do that. So the first thing that you can do is you can be a cash buyer. That's super simple, right? And that's kind of a no-brainer. Well, not everybody is going to be a cash buyer. And if you are, then kudos to you. Your offer is going to be looked at and probably put up towards the top of the list if you also include a couple of these other tips that I have for you today. So the second thing that is on my list is an escalation clause. And what is an escalation clause, you say? Well, what that means is that the price that you're willing to pay will escalate depending on what the other offers look like and what the price is. So you can say, for example, you have a $300,000 home and you are offering, let's say, $310,000. So you're offering $310,000 and your max is going to be $320,000. Well, your offer will escalate up to that $320,000. So if an offer does come in at $317,500 and you're willing to pay up to $320,000, then boom, you are in a great position right away in order to be successful in that bid. So the third thing that's on my list for today is waiving the inspection. So is there some risk involved in waiving the inspection? Absolutely. And 9 times out of 10, I tell buyers to go walk into that with eyes wide open and hopefully feel very, very comfortable in the condition of the home. Maybe it's a newer home. You're just, not that concerned about what could potentially be wrong. And even with new homes, you can have some pretty big issues. And at the same time, there's just inventory is really low right now and buyers are not in the strongest position. And we have been in this position and shown a buyer their option, and this being one of them, and they've decided to move forward with that. So last but not least is come in with a large down payment. Again, I know this isn't going to happen for everybody, and if you have the money, whether you have to beg, borrow, steal, maybe don't steal, but beg or borrow, in order to put a larger down payment down, maybe do a note with a family member or something along those lines. That is going to put the seller's mind at ease when it comes time for the appraisal, because homes are being bid up, up to, I think the most I've heard, at least in my experience in this market, has been around $90,000 to $100,000. Have there been has it been higher? Absolutely. I'm sure it is out there, and that's about the most that I've heard. And that's a lot of money. $90,000 above asking price. Just last week, we accepted an offer that was about $45,000, $50,000 over asking price. So sellers are going to have some sort of hesitation and concern, as well as real estate agents, if you're consulting with your clients correctly, on what happens if the appraisal comes in underneath that, because that can absolutely happen. Well, if you have a large down payment, or paying cash, then an appraisal is going to be less of an issue. So you can actually make an agreement with the seller that you're agreeing to pay, X percentage or X number of dollars over the appraised value to put their minds at ease. And with a larger down payment, you have the flexibility to do that, or just have some extra cash that you can come to closing with. So hopefully you found some value in this today. If you've been considering buying a home or selling a home, please do contact us. We'd absolutely love to help you accomplish your real estate goals, or just provide you with the information needed to make an educated decision on whether or not now is the right time. So feel free to give us a call at 503-877-3637. Thank you so much for joining us today, and I hope that you make it a fabulous day. See you real soon.